the playoffs are a little tougher and not as soft as the regular season, and that you can bump a little more and you get away with a little more. I think tonight was probably a reputation thing more so than a hard foul. By definition, if we go through the definition of a flagrant 2 foul, I'm not sure that play would quite be the definition of a flagrant foul. I'm not sure it would meet that criteria.
You know what time it is right now, right? You know what time it is? It's time for, oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. And Draymond Green's flagrant 2 edition. That's what's going on right here, right now. But I'm not here to come down on Draymond Green, contrary to what y'all want to think. I'm here to talk about NBA flagrant 2 calls on a macro level. Because, oh, no, you didn't. Throw another star player out of a game for a questionable reason. National Basketball Association, specifically the officials or the league office. Damn it, I don't know. But it's got to stop. It's got to stop. We in the playoffs, y'all. And I would remind you that this playoffs, let me give you a second here to tell you what NBA fans have been subjected to. In Los Angeles, you got LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook, Kawhi Leonard, and Paul George all home. None of them are participants in the playoffs. In New York City, don't get me started. They're franchise. They're not in the playoffs. You got the 2 largest markets that are nowhere to be found for the playoffs. Chicago just got bounced out in the first round by the Milwaukee Bucks. That's a top 3 or 4 market in the country. They're out of the playoffs as well. We still got some stars. I get all of that. But we ain't coming to see the officials. We ain't coming to see the zebras. We coming to see the players. Now, what if the Golden State Warriors had lost game 1 yesterday afternoon in Memphis? Sunday afternoon in Memphis. What if that had happened? Did you ever take that into consideration? You know what we would have been talking about? Draymond being ejected from the game. Not Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors simply losing a game to the Golden State Warriors. Now, they didn't end up losing. They ended up winning. And that's a testament to the greatness of Steph Curry and obviously Jordan Poole and Klay Thompson and the great coaching of Steve Kerr and the contributions made from everybody else. But that's not the point. The point is, we want to see players play. We don't want to see fisticuffs. We get that, NBA. We understand that. We don't want to see clotheslines that took place in 1984 when Kevin McHale clotheslined Kurt Rambis. We're not talking about something like that. But that kind of foul, you give him a flagrant 1, you give Draymond Green a technical, and you call it a day. What you don't do is see that Brandon Clark was not affected, that he ultimately got up, that it wasn't something where the man fell on his head or anything like that. I know you're guarding against it, but damn it, you got to take the actual consequences into consideration. It ended up not being something that was so bad. You saw Draymond Green grab his jersey and try to prevent him from really, really falling that hard. You don't eject him from a game like that. Not under those conditions. You're robbing the fans. Haven't we been robbed enough? Not by the fault of the NBA, by the fault of a few players who didn't prioritize being out there and balling to compete for a championship because they were selfishly focused on what they wanted to do. We know what kind of damage those very few players have done to the overall image of the league. But the players that are out here competing and giving you all they've got, don't screw them over like this. Not by ejecting a player. An all-world defensive player, by the way, over a call like this. You don't do it. That shows you're thinking about yourself. You ain't thinking about the fans. And last I checked, the fans are what made the NBA. Without them, what you got?